Welcome everyone. Today we have updated Excel guide on how to get additional free Polychromes in patch 1.0. And as you can see, I have made a lot of adjustments, a lot of updates as I went through the game, and a lot of future upcoming Polychromes in the game. And as a brief summary, you can see that we get up to over 28,000 free Polychromes by the end of patch 1.0. And in this video, I'll go through those additional methods, the updated amount, and step-by-step of how to get those additional Polychromes, including promo codes, maintenance, and also additional side quests, and everything that's related to the game. Now, if you haven't seen our previous video, I strongly recommend coming over to the first video, which we explained the starting part and all the basics. So this video is an updated version, which will be focusing on the highlighted items over here, and we'll be going through those in more details. So starting with the first part, I want to say a small update and also correction over here. Previously, I thought the repeatable senior defense would give us 1,500 Polychromes, but now after unlocking the level 10 to level 11, it seems every period of the time we can get a maximum of only 720 of the Polychromes. And yes guys, this is very difficult, and I don't expect many of us to be getting those 720 Polychromes right away. The best we can get is probably 100 or 200 out of this one. And as an update, right now there is about 25 days left on patch 1.0. And this will give us 60 Polychromes for each of the daily check-ins as we do the daily commissions, which will give us up to 1,500 of the Polychromes. Now if you have completed all the serum defense, together you're looking at around 4,000 to 5,000 Polychromes on the standard income. Now in terms of the additional income for patch 1.0, there are currently 11 promo codes that are available. I do have a video over here to talk about the other 7 promo codes, and if you guys want to have a look. And as expected guys, there were a lot of bug fixes for patch 1.0, and at the moment I have gotten 300 through the mail so far. So if I come over to mail, you can see that we have gotten a lot of those compensations, which are 100 each for the incorrect description. At the same time, we would have gotten additional side quest accumulation of rewards, which gives around 20 to 30 Polychromes each time we complete those. And even at level 41 and also 42, I was still getting additional side quests, which brings us to 800 Polychromes. Now as we get closer to the Julian banner, I'll be making additional guides and also notes on Julian, and testing her will give us 20 Polychromes. Additional character side stories are being unlocked after level 40, and this will give us a total of 1,800 Polychromes by my estimations, with 180 Polychromes for each of the side stories with completion. Now over here, we'll skip the holo a little bit because I want to talk about the chapter story. So previously, when I had a look at the chapter story, I thought that we were only getting Polychromes coming from the story itself. But it turns out guys, if you come over to the chapter story, the first time you clear any chapter story will give you additional Polychromes. And here, let me show you guys one of the examples. So here I was doing exploration, and it seems like the first time you clear it, you'll get up to 30 Polychromes for the first clear reward. After that, once you clear those repetitively, you will get something else, but not all the Polychromes, because those are repetitive rewards. So in that sense, if we estimate to be 30 Polychromes for each of the first clears, you actually get a lot of Polychromes for just clearing out all the story with chapter 1 to chapter 2 and also chapter 3. And this is what I have been doing. So let me show you guys over here. If I come over to the stories, all the hard mode, all the easy mode, I have cleared those. And let me show you guys my Polychromes. Yes, I have been saving them. Now I'm close to 14,000 with my Polychromes, and also 13 Ellen summons, or 13 limited banner summons for the new Julian banner. Now over here, I also have a small update on the holo first clear as well. So what I have just noticed is as we clear the holos, let me come over here to the holos. As you clear the holos for the first time, for each of those holos, you actually get the first kill reward, which is 80 Polychromes. I can't show you exactly because I cleared all of them, but you can see this is one of the examples. 80 Polychromes for each of the holo first clear. And as you level up to higher levels, you can clear those even further. And when I get to level 43, I can level up to this one, and I can clear this one for 80 Polychromes. So this is actually really important guys, to do all your first clears at least once for each of the chapters. And so far at level 42, I have gotten 1,040 Polychromes just by clearing 14 different levels on the first clear. And those are pretty good Polychromes if you're looking for those, and this doesn't cost any energy. Now during this time, I also want to highlight that there are ways and also methods to complete all the mail offices in the game. And here I have found some related guide articles about how to clear and also get your full completion of the mail offices. So I have the links available for you guys should you want to have a look how to clear all the mail offices, which will give you over 200 polychromes each, and also 10 additional polychromes for the mini side events. So those are really good if you have the time, and this also doesn't cost any energy. Now as we keep going, as you acquire higher character level, you would have gotten another 200 polychromes. So let me show you guys over here. So at the character level 43, I believe, there is another 200 more polychromes over here. And as we go through each of the week, you would have noticed that the third day doggy scratchy. So as you get to the news agent each day you do the scratchies, it's possible to get 20 up to 40 lottery every week. And this will bring us to close to 100 more polychromes over the period of the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Now I'm not sure if I talk about in one of my previous videos, but I want to give you guys a reminder. As you guys play the character trust rewards, you actually get a lot more polychromes by getting the characters to trust level 4. We do have a video guide on this, and I do recommend having a look at this one, because you can be getting a lot more polychromes as you can see over here. So I got Ben, I got Grace, I'm getting my Anton to higher levels. As you get them to higher levels, it's 80 polychromes for each of the characters. And in total, by doing character trust level, you can get 1280 polychromes, and we do have a guide to teach you how to do those even faster, getting bonus character trust level experience. Now at the same time, I think I also mentioned this previously in a video, if you are doing your character test runs, one of the easy ways to not have the character and still get the reward is coming over to the selectables and then do the character demos over here. And for each of the character demo you do, you get 23 polychromes up to 180, up to 120 over here for each of the 6 characters. Now during this time, there is also the web checking event. As a reminder, you will be getting additional polychromes on the first 3 days of checking, and then repeatable polychromes up to 60 as you're checking for 3 weeks. Now I know those are not a lot, but together they add up to 160 polychromes. And also similarly, as a reminder for the giveaway event and also related free stuff, so here is a video to talk about it, and if you want more details, I'll have the links available for you guys to have a look. There is also an in-game survey reward. For each of the mails you have, some of my mails have disappeared because they came to expiry, but let me show you guys over here. So here notice that there are in-game surveys that you can do. For each of the in-game surveys that you do, you actually get survey reward for 60 polychromes. You can get up to over 180 polychromes during patch 1.0. And some of my viewers have reminded us that to get the second and also third survey, this comes around level 38 and also beyond once you unlock new content. So expect those mails, and once you get those mails, complete the survey for additional reward. And for more details, we do have a video over here to explain and also remind you guys to get those additional rewards. Now finally, there will be existing and also more events to come with Zhuyan's banner. So right now, if you have a look at the ongoing event, which is the pet event, right? If you have a look at the rewards, together we get 500 polychromes coming from achieving those rewards. And similarly, we can expect at least 2 official events in the game with the Zhuyan banner, which will give us something similar. So 500 current event and 500 once the Zhuyan banner release for 2 different events. So those are the additional polychromes you can be getting in the game, and you should be looking out for those if you want to get your Zhuyan or getting your last polychromes for your Eden banner. Now as we come over to the additional free summons, as you get to level character 42, you will get additional summons. So here, previously I was at level 32, right? So as an update, you can see that there are additional summons at level 40 and also at level 35. So together at level 42, I was getting a total of 18 free standard summons. Now I have also found that each of the week with the Hollow Zero weekly rewards, you will be getting 1 free daily summon. 1 free weekly summon, I guess. So if you come over to the bounties and if you come over to the bounty commissions, you can see that over here with the B tier reward, you will be getting 1 weekly master type summon. And this is every week. So it adds up to 4 a month, which is really good. During this time, we also had another login event to give us 10 limited summons as you log into the game. Now as we reach into the month of August, the monthly items will reset. And this means additional 10 summons with 5 standard summon and also 5 limited summons you can be purchasing on the month of August. And you should consider those summons as you prepare for the Julian banner. And finally, you can buy 2 more standard summons coming from the Hollow Zero shop. So let me show you guys over here. So as you run over to this NPC, there are additional summons that is monthly. And you should be coming over here, buying 2 of those as you prepare for the next month and also prepare for the resource. So make sure you have enough resource over here to buy those 2 summons once the month starts. Now those are current updates of all the freebies you can get in patch 1.0. And if you guys keep coming back to the Excel, I'll also be updating anything I found that is related to the game, and I'll be highlighting and also continuously to be updating this one for patch 1.1 to prepare you for the new banners and also new characters come with all the freebies. So finally, as a summary, it is possible to get 28,000 free Polychromes in the game by the end of patch 1.0. But this requires you to do a lot of hard content like the defense and also completing a lot of high achievements. So it is better to expect to get around 24,000 or 25,000 free Polychromes. And this will add up to a lot more free summons in the game as well. So in patch 1.0 at the launch of the game, it is definitely very generous from the developers. And this will allow you to guarantee at least 1 Allen or maybe also guarantee for your Zuyan to come. And of course guys, similar to all the videos, I'll provide you with all the links and everything we mentioned about related to those guides and also additional events and also additional rewards related to those freebies. If you want to follow the notes, those will be available in the links below. And if you find my videos helpful and you want to see more future videos for ZZZ and also other games to come, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep the notification on for the latest content.